Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just checking in to see how your workouts are going. I'm doing a calf workout right now that will lead into my leg workout. I always like doing calves kind of first because it's kind of a warm-up, pump-up action to the whole workout to come. And really by doing the calves first, I put most of my effort into that exercise instead of putting them at the tail end like an afterthought. That, not saying you can't get a good calf workout at the end of your workout, but there's something said about starting off with it. It's an excellent warm-up. And what I like to kind of do is go sort of with a freestyle approach where I mix and match different ways. So I'll start off with a lot of times some like high rep pump action, just explosive reps, just going real fast and just really getting the blood flowing. And I kind of like this approach because it just starts to get a lot of blood going in there, and I'm starting to really feel it. I'm getting warmed up throughout my entire body, let alone just my legs. And then as I get deeper into the exercise, I'll start to slow it down a little bit and start to focus on some holds, some isometrics, really gets a nice squeeze going there. And it's that one too that you don't even need necessarily weight. Nothing wrong with having weight. If you got it, by all means use it. But you can get a lot out of these body weight exercises of calf raises that really add a lot to the whole experience and really get your mind muscle connection going, very, very hardcore, where you totally are going to feel it, almost sometimes more than when you do load up 600 pounds like on the leg press and do it, because then you're just kind of focused on lifting the weight. When you don't have any weight other than your own body weight, you really got to focus on that specific feel, and that feel of that groove. And mixing it up between high reps, fast sets. I like to do kind of like 100 reps right here. And then I'll go into doing kind of a mixed match of the isometric holds, a little bit more focused ones, and then going into single leg ones. And I can just do single legs at 25 reps a piece or so, go back, forth, really start feeling it well there, focus on each side, and, just kind of freestyle the whole experience, use whatever you got. Sometimes if I got stairs, I'll do it a little bit different. I can really like focus on maybe a little deeper stretch at the bottom, explode all the way up. I also like to sort of have something to hold on to when you're doing calves, so then you're not focused at all on, the balance aspect overall, so you can really put your mind and effort straight into the calf muscle itself. So I got a fence right here, and, I'll lean in a little bit more on the calf exercises. And if I don't have steps or anything else extra for height, by doing a little forward lean, I feel like I can get a little bit longer range out of the calf experience here and just really pump it and flex it and hit it hard. And I might do anywhere between 2 or 3 of these rounds before I start to go back into whatever I'm going to do for leg training. And the nice thing about this too is you can also throw this anywhere. You can do this in like a grease the groove kind of style, where if you just have like a couple of minutes, you can just pump out some calf raises, since you're walking around on it all day long, or I like to assume that you're out there walking around on it. But just get those calves in, hit them whenever you can, throw them at, either your leg workouts, throw them on every workout, anywhere you want, but I like just a lot of reps on them and just really focus on it. There's nothing wrong with if, I got some weight, by all means, I'll use the leg press or I'll use kettlebell or something like that to add a little bit of extra focus to it, but you don't necessarily need it. You can literally just do it with body weight, and body weight feels good.